When that our seat to Tebes comen was, full of to die, he swelt and sighed, Alas, for sen his laddie shall he never mo. And shortly to concluden all his woe, so much Sir Way had never creatura that is or shall, while that the world may dura. His sleep, his mate, his drink, his him bereft, that lane he wecks and dree as is a shaft. His Ian Holway and grisly to beholder, his hue of falway and pale as ashen calder. And solitary he was, and ever alone, and whiling all the nicht, marking his moan. And if he heard a song or instrument, then wold he weep, he michte not bestent. So feeblike were his spirits, and so lowe, and changed so, that no man could knowe his speech nor his voice, though men it heard. And in his gear, for all the world he fared, not only like the lover's maladia of Hereos, but rather like mania engendered of humour melancholique, beforen in his cell fantastique. And shortly turned was all up so doon, both habit and a disposition of him, this woeful lover, down our seat. What shall the Aldai of his woe indeed? One he endured had a year or twa this cruel torment and this pine and woe at Tebes in his country as he side, upon a nicht in sleep as he him lied. Him thought too that the winged god Mercuria before him stood, and bade him to be Muria. His sleepy yerd in hond he bar a brichte, and hat he word upon his hair is brichte. A riot was this god, as he took cape, as he was one that Argus took his sleep, and sighed him thus, To Athens shall to wende, there is the sharpen of the woe an end. And with that word, Asita woke and sterte. No, truly, who saw that me smerte, quod he, to Athens richt no wally fare, nay, for the dread of death shall he not spare to say me laddie that he love and serve. In here presence he wretche not to sterve. And with that word he couched a great mirror, and saw that changed was all his colour, and saw his visage all in another kinder, and richt anon it ran him in his minde, that sith his face was so disfigured of malady, the which he had endured, he michte well, if that he bar him lower, live in Athenes evermore unknowe, and sen his laddie well nigh die be die. And richt anon he changed his array, and clad him as a povre laborer, and all alone sav only a squire that knew his privity and all his cas, which was disguised povrely, as he was. To Athens is he gone the next away. And to the court he went upon a day, and at the gate he proffered his service, to drudge and draw whatso man will devise. And shortly of this matter for to sign, he fill in office with a chamberlain, the which that dwelling was with Emilia. For he was wise, and could as soon as spia of every servant which that serveth here.